Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we're gonna play some mono white life game. That's right, everyone's playing freaking Corey Steel, aggro, mono red, rat race, burn decks. Well, what can we do but just to hard steer into it by countering it directly? Mono white life game just kills red decks, whatever rendition of red, mouse, fling, Corey Steel, they're all red, they're all trying to burst damage as fast as possible, we gain life out of it, and that's the whole idea of this deck. This deck foes to control so quickly, but that's fine, we're not trying to fight control, we're just gonna fight mono red, and that's the whole idea. So we got a lot of life gaining creatures to fight the early game, and then we got our Ajani's Pridemate and our Essence Channeler, the other Pridemate, to get bigger and bigger as we gain life. Once we do, we go for the kill. Now this deck also runs some interesting cards like Cat Collector, a 3-mana 3/2. Now when this creature enters, you get a food, and whenever you gain life for the first time each of your turn, make a 1/1 cat. That's all there is, right? It makes 1/1 cats. How good is that? Well, it combos pretty well with Linden, the Steadfast Queen. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. You got a white board, attack with them, you gain a lot of life, pumps up your Ajani Pridemate, pump up the Essence Channeler. That's the whole idea. We also have 2 Destroy Evil in case our opponent's playing Shieldred or whatever. This will be pretty useful. And there's a lot of enchantments that we can get, we can catch off guard, like what is that called again? The blue talent, right? The other talent. Not Caretakers, but we can also blow up Caretakers' talent. But the blue talent, mostly if they tap 4 to get it to level 2, we can break it. That's pretty fun. And we also have 4 Shelter by Ghost. Shelter by Ghost is a good removal, right? 2 mana to remove some permanent, non-land permanent temporarily on your opponent's side. But even better is that we get a +1/+0 lifelink and ward. Imagine giving your Essence Channeler lifelink. Now, whenever it attacks, it pumps itself, and it's a continual sort of cycle. That's a really good effect. And that's the idea for this deck. Now let's talk about the whole deck list. Turn 1, we got 4 Healer Hawks and 4 Ruin-Lurker Bats. Basically 8 1 mana 1/1 lifelinker. That's going to be very impactful against a lot of the aggro decks. Just, having an extra 1 life gets very far ahead. Also 4 Hinterland Sanctifier is pretty useful for our turn 2 play. So 1 mana 1/2, that is a Soul Sister. And then 4 Leonin Vanguard. There's also a 1 mana 1/1 that looks like it can gain us life if we have 3 creatures on board. Well, if we turn 2, plays 2 1-drop, now Leonin Vanguard can gain us some life. And it's a 1 mana 2/2 in those scenarios. So Leonin Vanguard is actually pretty useful in a life gain deck because it gains us life consistently every turn as long as we have a wide board, which this deck does. And it is a 1 mana 2/2, so it's got a lot more damage impact. Now, turn 2 is kind of where it gets tricky. And sometimes you want to play 2 1-drops just to have a bigger board, going to turn 3 for Lindo, but sometimes you want to just slam an Ajani's Pridemate or an Essence Channeler. These are pretty much the same card, right? A 2 mana, 2/1 or 2/2 that gets a +1/+1 counter for each time we gain life. So every time we gain these small amount of life, 1, 1, 1, 1, even if it's just 1 life, we still get that +1/+1 counter. So getting a big burst is not as helpful as getting trickled in 1 life from all of our cards because that pumps our Pridemate or our Channeler continuously. So that's what we want to do turn 2. We probably don't want to play these on turn 2. We want to play these. And if we are able to hit a Healer's Hawk or a Hinterland Sanctifier or Ruin-Lurker Bat on turn 1, then these will already be 3-power creatures on turn 2. Then turn 3, we have 3 Cat Collector and 3 Lindo. So depending on whether or not we want to build up our board first or start attacking, we can have Cat Collector to build a bigger and bigger board, and also hold a food token so that we can gain life whenever we need to, or having a Lindo in play so that we can have, let's say, 3 creatures on board attack and gain 3 life, or 1 Healer Hawk and 1 Essence Channeler on board, both attack, and this will get even pumped by the Lindo's attack trigger. So the attack is whenever a white creature attacks, you gain 1 life. So if 2 creatures attack, we gain 1 life twice, and that's 2 triggers on the Essence Channeler, giving it +2/+2. And that also makes it bigger and bigger. Same thing with the Pridemate. And then we don't have a turn 4 drop, rather it's a Knight-Errant of Eos, which could be a turn 3 drop, because if we have 3 1-drops, right, on turn 1 and turn 2, then we can turn 3 Knight-Errant for 2 or 3 mana. Most likely want a Knight-Errant for 2 or sometimes even 1 mana, because a lot of the deck comes out with 1 mana. You almost never want a Knight-Errant for 3 unless you really want to hit a Cat Collector, and Knight-Errant for 4 is kind of pointless, right? No, don't Knight-Errant for 4 unless you want a Knight-Errant for 5. That's kind of the idea of the deck. And then we have just the interactions, 2 Destroy Evil and 4 Shelter by Ghosts. Now when it comes to lands, just 20 planes. That's it. That's very easy to make this deck because there are no utility lands for a life gain deck. We just want to get there with the creatures or with the cards that we want to play as early as possible. We don't want any lands to trip us up. Now, but if you want to get funky, there is a land that you can add in the deck. And that land is... where did it go? Cave of Coilos. You can add 4 Cave of Coilos just to have that ping trigger to activate your Essence Channeler's flying part. Sometimes, but I don't know how relevant that is. That's something that we can consider. But that's really all I got for the deck list. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is Litz. LTZ exclamation mark. Litz. The one goes first again. Yeah, alright. We got some 1-drops I'll keep, but they're definitely aggro me. So go with the Sanctifier, and then we're gonna Pridemate. Maybe we'll see if Primate's good enough. I don't even know if Primate's good enough, honestly. Because if they got like Helix, they would just kill him. Oh, Shelter. Okay, that's kind of a weird play this early. He probably has multiple shelters, which is not going to be good for me. Get 1 life, get a Healer Hawk in, and you know, I don't think we can block that, but it's at least something on board here. Could be. Just a regular old attack. Here comes the Monster's Rage. Yeah. We didn't see that coming, huh? Big old damage. Now the problem with Primate is that it will just get answered by another shelter. It is a 5/5, but I don't think I can attack this turn. I might just need the 1/1 blocker here. We're getting sheltered again for sure. But if he attacks, right? Can I still block? No. Yeah, no, I can't block. With that many shelters on him? Yeah, there's no way. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that was weird. Why would you do that? If he plays 2 spells, can he pump the Swiftspear out of range? What does he have that can pump the Swiftspear out of range, I wonder? I mean, I also don't have much else after it, so maybe it's a block here. Right? But if he has a Monster's Rage, I just trade anyway? That's not that great. What can he have? I don't know what can he have. Like, that pumps a 3/3 out of the way. It is just a Monster's Rage. He doesn't get the roll. So, alright, just a regular trade. Fine, I get my 1/2 back, I gain the life. I get a land. This is Linden. Alright, I'm probably not gonna block with any of these, so everybody's getting there. He's at 29? Oh, because of the shelter. Alright, it's good gaming me. Emberheart Challenger, he can't even attack. Yeah, right? That was weird. Okay, he's good gaming me. You're telling me. Did he double block? I also have 5 lands. He has. Oh, come on. I have 6 lands. I drew 6 lands. You should not just rage quit like that. Oh well. Alright, our opponent is BGamer222. He's gonna BGamer and let me go first. Oh, what a gamer. Alright, well, we got a Ruin-Lurker into a Channeler. Into potentially one of the 3 drops if I get to draw a land this game. Okay. I mean, I'm still gonna do this, but I think that's a reward. It's not, it just plays the top of line board. Alright. He is in for a Rude Awakening. Yeah, Gruul deck. What kind of deck, what kind of B gamer plays Gruul? I don't know, maybe he's trying to go Dragons. Whisper approach. Alright, come at. It is the Delirium deck. Do I cats or do I Lindle? I mean, I can collect cats now. I gain 1 life, but oh, come on. I want to get Pridemate on board as soon as possible, right? Also, the fact that I gain life is going to pump so many of these things. I don't think I ever collect cats here. Yeah, I have a 4-4 and a 5-4. That's already hard for him to fight through, and I get a Lindle next turn. That's just like... The amount of damage I get to push because of the attacking life gain is too much. It's fine. You got your Wicker Folk. Like, break off post-combat. Nice. You should probably learn how to play this deck first, honestly. Like, that was embarrassing. Here is the lethal. Let me show you how this works. Yeah, okay, fine, GG. Won't let me show you how it works because you're just gonna rage quit. To be fair, I think he's dead. Is he dead? Let's do the math here. There's 4 creatures, so each of these gets +4. This will be a 9. He can jump block a 9. So this is gonna be 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this, he's gonna be at 4, but all his board's gone. Alright, our opponent is the Galia. Is that what it says? I don't know, but he's a standard bearer, and we're going first. How you doing? Did I just put out the Hawk? Yeah, I put out the Hawk because I got a Channeler. I didn't even see the Channeler. I was looking at the potential removals the deck actually has. Hawk's not bad. Gave me some life. They got blue sleeves. Oh man, if they're playing control, I think we're in trouble. If they're not playing control, we might have a better chance. But this is Cryptic Command sleeves. Our opponent is a Cryptic Command fan. He's also a standard bearer, which usually is red. There it is. Mountain. Mountain into nothing. Yeah, there's a removal in there for sure. It's probably just gonna shock the Channeler here. I still gain a life, but that's all I do. Not much I can do about that, I think. I mean, I could have not played a Channeler and attack with a Hawk, but that would have been dumb. Like, what, is he looking at the Channeler and not burning it? Come on. Maybe he's deciding which one to burn. I mean, I'm telling him right now, it's the Channeler. 100% it's the Channeler. You can make a mistake and not burn off the Channeler. I mean, does red have enchantments that can destroy evil? There's a sword. It took 4,000 turns, or 4,000 years for him to do that, but he did it. Alright, red, blue. It's an idiot playing that other thing, the Quarry Steel. Everyone's playing Quarry Steel. 2 shelters. Definitely not very good. You got another trick? I guess I could have played the Vanguard and bait out the Torch last turn, but that doesn't really bait anything. He can just like live with it. I don't know. Also, if he's playing Quarry Steel and he's playing Torch, he's not very good at this game. Not much I can do about it. Oh, he's gonna plot. Okay. Can I draw a creature? No! Okay, 4th land. Sweet. That's what I needed. He definitely has burn spells. That's what the stick is. Nothing I can do about that. He's just gonna Quarry Steel with his Slick Shot. Go all out. Go in case it's out. That's an enchantment. Played it before the Slick Shot too. That's funny. You have a counter spell? I mean, if it has a Spell Pierce, I can pay for it. I don't know if this deck would run anything but Spell Pierce. So... do we Knight-Errant for 2? I think a Knight-Errant for 2. You can't spell Pierce a Knight-Errant. Wow. I was getting real flooded. And I was getting my 3rd shelter. Jesus. Alright. Ruin-Lurker Bat. After combat, we'll gain a life. And then just go. Just go. I guess I had to shame scoop later to this freaking... That whiff, man. I even paid the extra, like, creature tap. But no, they're gonna switch on it. What else is coming? Probably a bounce spell, I'm guessing. I mean, he played this first, so there's no Quarry Steel coming. He has 5 cards in his hand. He hasn't played any of them. Like, this is the slowest I've ever seen a Quarry Steel deck play. Yeah, that's what our opponents do. Shelter is definitely getting, like, stopped by something, right? You can counter it with Spell Pierce, you can bounce my creature, you can burn my creature. There's so many ways. Just looking at my cards, right? Those are cards, alright. Okay. He's going for the kill. Interesting. So, can he still have a Flood Maul? That's the question, right? If he still has a Flood Maul, I will have an issue, but... Yeah, there it is. There's a Flood Maul. I'll have an issue now, because, that's 11. Now, if he has a Maul, is that just useful? I don't think it's useful, but it's pretty close. 17 damage. Dude, that's the fourth shelter by Ghost. Alright, I might as well do it. Super duper warded up creature. There you go. That costs 4 extra mana to target. I guess he still has enough to target it. If he has like a Flood Maul or Burn Spell and pays 4 extra, he gets his Slick Shot back. I mean, yes, that's probably not that great, but it does tax up all his mana. Gives me an extra turn to do stuff, and a Slick Shot would only attack me for 1. Right? Like, if he has interactions... I'm pretty sure if he had interactions, he would have played most of them. This freaking Quarry Steel deck is full of interactions, so there's no guarantee. There's a Flood Maul. Paid all your mana. There you go. Back to a 1? Yeah, I'll trade out 1 damage back anytime, any day. Alright, I'm not going to play the Shelter, probably. I think I'd die if I play the Shelter, right? He's got 2 spells. Can he chain those 2 spells into that much life gain? I'm at 13. Can he deal 13 damage on 2 spells? Stock up is a good start. Linden is also a good card. He's already played 2 Flood Mauls. Usually these decks only run 2. And yeah, the reason why is because I didn't want to play Shelter on a 1 toughness. I want to play Shelter on like a 3, at least 3 toughness. They can at least torch, but they can't really bolt lining or burst lining it. And they're probably out of Flood Mauls. I still have a Knight-Errant, so he's probably afraid of that as well. Slice. That's 5. Can he get there? Oh, that's already mana. Oh, I mean, he hasn't played a land yet, right? He'll play a land. Nope, just 7 damage. Cool beans. That's a lot of damage. He's tapped out too. So I could go on a Knight-Errant and put it on a 4. Is 4 different from 3? Because he could... I don't think he has much to sack. So this would cost... Let's say I want to tap 2 creatures, right? 1, 2. Or 1, 2. 2 creatures. You know what? No. I want to tap 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 4. I need to tap the whole board, right? So that means I gain a life. I attack with this 4. I gain another 4. I go to 12, and then I play Knight-Errant. Out there. Alright, Channeler, cats. Man, even with all of that whiff and all 4 sheltered by ghosts. I know there's only 3 here, but remember I had to put 1 back because of the first Knight-Errant triggers. So he can probably still try to bounce Lindo. But if he tried to bounce Lindo right now, I think I'm okay. Because of the amount of life I can gain from the attack. I don't think he can pay 3 mana to bounce Lindo and still deal 12 damage with 2 mana. Even with a Slick Shot on board. So yeah, I think we can get there. I think very hard about getting there. No Corey Steel at all, and our opponents played this deck wonderfully. I'm being sarcastic here, if you can't tell. I don't know if he particularly made any big mistakes, but definitely did not feel like we were playing it correctly in a lot of ways. So we'll go Essence Channel first. I think he has a bounce spell that he's holding up, or a burn spell. Don't think I need a Cat Collector this well, yeah, I don't think I need a good combat. Do I? Let's see. If he bounces this during combat, I still gain a life. If he doesn't bounce it during combat, I mean, this is just 1 extra cat. Not really that big of a deal. I'm at 13. And now, this attack will take me to 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, plus 4 is 20, 18 plus 4. That's a lot. I mean, he probably has a Burst Lightning in hand, but he can only Burst Lightning in Knight-Errant, which, yeah, go for it. Torch. Okay, he torches the Essence Counter, which means he can't torch my Lindo. And that means I don't get the pump, but, you know, I get all this life. Now what? What does he want to do with the combat? He still has a Flood Maul, wow. Not expecting that, honestly. He has to block the 4-4 or he dies. That's 7 damage. Sure, that's a 3-2. You still have to block the 4-4. Yeah, he can block the 2-2, but it still trades, right? Dude. Math is hard, man. Math is real hard for these people. Alright. GG, I guess. Alright. Our opponent is the Anima25, whatever. We go first. Alright, cool. We got a Life Gainer, sort of. Essence Channeler. Doesn't gain life, and then we can collect some cats. A bit slow, but still, I would say a curve, so not too bad. Not great item. Mountain, of course. If I attack, would he block? I get that 1 damage in, right? If he doesn't block, or if he does block? Phew. Alright, this is all tricky. No, that. I might need a blocker against this deck. Unfortunately, I got no life gain right now. I got 2 Cat Collectors. There's 3 Cat Collectors in the deck. Basically, these are the 2 cards that can gain life in the deck, and it's decided not to gain me any life. Cool. He's gonna kill the Channeler? Yeah. I expected that. And then draw land, so I can collect some cats. I get food. That's about it. I think the slick shot show off what he's doing, right? Yeah, somehow I drew all of the non-life gaining cards in the deck. All of them, man. I mean, I got life gaining flyers, I got life gaining removal, and I got life gaining enchantments. You know, none of the life gaining cards. Another scam. Ooh, we're getting life. That doesn't do much. I think it's time to make some cats. Only this. And keep my cat collector. This is so mean. Making a cat lady a cat collector. Alright, and we're hard. Probably some monstrous rage coming. Wild Ride. That's wild. How would he like to play it out? I am at 17. I could just die to a swing, right? So that's definitely fun. This doesn't trample, right? It just gains haste. Neither does this trample. What? Doesn't get trample? It just gains haste. Okay. That's interesting. None of them gain trample. And he needs to give it trample for this to matter. At the beginning of... Whenever you gain life for the first time during each of your turn. Alright, Scamp's not attacking. He's holding the Scamp's back. Weird. Probably a monster's rage. Do I die to a rage? If he had a rage, I would have died. So that's fine. I don't get that at all. That was a wasted attack on a wild ride. Our opponent wanted to be wild. I'll show him wild. And getting rid of the Scamp is really good. Okay, now he's looking at his rage, because it's going to go away. Hello? Mr. Red Player? Man, somehow we didn't gain any life, and we're still okay against this deck. That's insane. And if I draw a land, Lindo and Life Gain is going to help, or maybe Destroy Evil is going to help. If I don't draw a land, then I still Lindo. That is double evil. So if I play Lindo, am I attacking? Because I could just food, right? If I just food, I get 2 cats, and I get an attack. Well, I don't need to food. I'll get the life gain anyways. Do I want to gain 3 life this or if I Lindo, I only gain 3 life. If I don't Lindo and I just attack with the Leonin, I only gain 1 life. Yeah, that's kind of tricky. I don't think I Lindo because I have 2 Destroy Evil. I should use them for something. And I get some cats. It's always nice to get some cats. I hold up a life gain, and I also hold up removal in case he wants to go big. Toughness 4 or greater. Actually, this is toughness 4 or greater. I thought it was power for some reason. None of these are going to give toughness 4 or greater. He has no toughness in his deck. Yeah, there's 2 Destroy Evil in his deck. Completely useless against this deck, and here we are. And our opponent's deciding to rope us all the way. That's nice of them. I guess we'll hold up the 3-mana life gain. Dude. Where's the impatience? Dude, every red deck, man, just queue up and then leave. Yeah, our opponent's got an attention span of a scam. That's why it's easy going on. I could attack with the Cat Collector as well, because I know he's not going to block. 3 mana? It's Harmonize 5. He has to tap a 2 power creature for 3 mana. And at least Destroy Evil can hit the Emberheart Challenger if he plays 2 into it. That's 2 spells. Or Monster's Rage. Immediately puts it to 4 and allows me to kill it. And our opponent left. Alright, show us the Cat Collector. I think it's that lady. It's the Cat Collector lady. That's cool. I guess we're laughing at the joke that is our opponent, and this is our opponent in the middle going, huh. Stop laughing at me, alright? It's hard to play this game when I'm playing red, and I got an IQ of 1-2. Yeah, I guess this is the longest red game we have to face. We don't gain any life with our freaking draws, but we still got to get there because our opponent is just bad at this game. Alright, another not land, so you know what? I don't know if he's gonna block. But that's good. It seems like he just isn't in the game anymore. So this is not the greatest play, but if I gain enough life, I don't really have to worry about this board. And I'm pretty sure he's timed out. So he's just gonna explode here. And that would be the game. These opponents are the worst. And actually, these opponents, I'm not gonna blame them. Sometimes people do DC, disconnect. And the worst is WotC not putting any money into, you know, fixing this client. So we have to watch this crap happen all the time. And trust me, this crap happens all the time. Our draws are like the worst possible draws, and we still got there. Alright, our opponent is Muol Tadao. Muol Tadao. And I guess we got some Hawks. And this is looking aggro. So this is good enough. Turn 1. Emberheart. Oh. Okay. It's not great, but it's something we can kind of fight a weather. I'm not actually sure if I can fight a weather with it. I'm gonna try my best to weather it, but I don't know if I can. In all honesty here. Like this is gonna be a big attack, and I don't get to fight aggro with this deck almost ever. And when I do, they go first with like the nuts draw, so that's fair. Flick shot. Okay. Yeah, that's 6 damage, right? It's a lot, but how do I want to fight this? Definitely a Sanctifier first, I would suppose. Or maybe I put the Hawk. Right? Because the Hawk is a flying blocker. A ground blocker. I gained 2 life, so it's a 3-2 now. Yeah. Nice draw. Oh, he's got a 1 mana play. Oh, it's just a land. Okay, it's gonna give him menace, so I can't block it. Yeah, it's gonna give him menace, so I can't block it, but I can still block the 4-3, so I think it's fine. So make this real big, or I can make both of these 2-2s. I'm not gonna be able to block either way, right? And I drew a land. Okay, so we'll start with the Sanctifier first, and then Pridemate. Gonna gain some life. Okay, Freaking coward. I didn't even gain that much life. Alright, well, we'll be red. Alright, our opponent is Han. The flamethrower dude? No, that's Hans. Alright, opponent goes first. We got a bunch of Hawks and a Vanguard. Is that a good enough hand? Does gain a lot of life. Literally no payoffs until I try to draw a payoff. Fine. I don't like mulliganing, and they're black, so I don't think it matters. Dress me! I dare you! Come at me, bro. Ah, you jerk. Didn't matter, did it? Saucy's bug. Hopeless nightmare. Wow. Cut down my hawk. It's not gonna work. It's like all the removals in the world every turn. How am I supposed to fight that? Cut down the can't This has all the removal in the world. I get a cat collector. Don't ever want to collect that cat. And this Primate's just gonna die, but at least it's managed. Alright, let's see what else you can do to my board. Unstoppable Slasher. That's cute. Now I have a 3-2. Bandit's Talent. I guess we'll discard the collector. Right? Do I need to keep up to destroy evil for him to when he level up the Bandit's Talent? Oh man. I mean, I'm not gonna draw a land, so I don't think it matters. Exactly nightmare. How terrible. Keep both to the top. This is insane. Yeah, I don't think the Unstoppable Slasher is ever coming in. Shield Drift. Nice. Nice top deck. Ha! Got you. I'll take the damage. Not that it's that useful for me, but I'll take the damage, right? It's gonna make me exile the card in my hand anyway, so you probably level it up too. So I might do enough damage here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, if he spends his mana leveling up, I can try to race him. You draw a blood letter. That's always something. Edict. Do I sack the hawk? Cool. Now 2 damage. No, right? I think I tap all 3. Do I attack here to gain a life? If I tap all 3, I get a 2-drop. That might be useful. Or 2 1-drops. Ooh, a Hinterland. And a Vanguard? Or a Cat Collector? He might just make me exile the last card in my hand. If it's a Cat Collector. That means I don't take the Hinterland. I take the Vanguard and the Cat Collector. Yeah, if he spent all his mana filling my cat collector, I think I'm gonna take it. This loses a lot of damage on board. This is a 9/9 now. Yeah, if he spends all 5 mana using the exile ability, cut down. Okay, kills my Vanguard, which means I cannot get rid of my cat collector anymore. 2/3 attacking. Opponent? Lethal on board. What are you doing? Alright, I mean, we can beat a black deck if we play it like that. Why did he attack? He could have blocked. I don't think he would have died. He's at 9 health. There's 4, 5, 6. Right? He would have been still alive. He could have drawn a card and maybe he comes back from that. But not the way he played. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all of those life-gaining games, how does this deck feel? I gotta say, I was 100% right. This deck absolutely trounced all the red decks out there, and it just entirely folds against any sort of control. Now, we were able to beat a mono black deck, just that was really only because our opponent was playing it terribly, but usually, right, against black, you don't stand a chance either. Every creature you play gets removed. Their 1-for-1 removal is going to be very good against our Primates and our Essence Channeler, so we don't really get there with anything on board, and then we can't win. That's kind of the idea. This deck is only good against red, but it's oh so good against red. We don't drop a single game against red decks, whether it's red-green, red-black, red-blue, red whatever. We'll get them, right? We'll get them with all these life gain. We'll get them with, you know, eventually having a big Channeler or a big Primate and then just slam them with a big creature, and they can't really interact with us fast enough because we can, you know, gain life out of it. So yeah, this deck, I don't want to say it's a good deck because obviously it's situational, but it is very fun in the current meta just because you get to trounce red, and you know how much I hate red. Any deck that's, you know, any remote aggro deck that's filled with red creatures fills me with hate. It's just filled with hate and anger. Well, that's kind of the idea. This deck just absolutely counters their deck. One thing that I did also want to note is what I specifically did not add in this deck. What is it called? Leyline? This card right here. The Leyline, where is it? Leyline of Hope, right? This card, I see a lot of decks run it for life gain. I don't think it's that good. Obviously, it's hit or miss. If you hit it on your opening and you get that whenever you gain life, you gain an extra life, that seems really good. And it pumps all of your creatures if you have that longevity to get to 27 life. But one thing is, you're almost never able to hold a 27 life consistently against any aggro decks. And against control decks, this is not going to be good anyways. Whereas in the gaining extra life, I don't think it's going to matter as much. Mainly because, once again, against aggro decks, we're gaining enough life. And against control deck, gaining that extra life isn't going to change much. Now, the worst thing about Leyline of Hope is that when you are in a top deck war, you top deck Leyline of Hope, and you have nothing on board, and you just realize, why did I put this card in my deck? That's why I don't think Leyline of Hope, even though it looks to be exactly fitting in this deck, is not as good as you would think. Now, this is what I found online that it replaces Leyline of Hope, and that is this card right here, Cat Collector. Today, I think Cat Collector really outshine itself. It keep collecting cats, it keep giving us, you know, the 1/1s that got us a win against a few red decks, and the 1/1s trigger Hinterland Sanctifier to gain us a life. Then when it attacks, it triggers Linden to gain us more life. And 1/1s on board can help us get a cheaper Knight-Errant of Eos, which also matters a lot. So this is a 3 mana, technically 2 creature, that basically help reduce Knight-Errant by 2 mana cost. So all that said, this is a pretty useful card overall. So that's how I feel about this deck. It's not the strongest, but it definitely handled today's meta the way it should. So that's all you need, and it's still pretty fun to play. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.